Yeah, no, I don't have no weight no more.
You don't want to do that no more?
Nah.
You don't want to go back with Bud one more time?
Nah, you know, funny you asked though. I have thought about that one.
Hey, might get some money.
You like Bud?
Oh yeah, man. Bud.
Yeah.
And I watch, like I say, I watch, bro.
Yeah.
Bud, he's the truth, bro.
He's a fighter.
He's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, you a scrapper. You ain't scared. You get in there and throw your thing. From what I see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Bud, like his level of just, to me, his confidence. And he can like pick it up to another gear. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. I ain't saying you can't like that, but Bud is like.
Listen, I've never, ever been in the ring with somebody who could turn it up like he did.
Like another whole level.
Yep.
The way he put it on Spence.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, Spence should have been like, look, man, I'm gonna go down and wait.
Yeah.
You can have this one.
Yeah.
You just beat the brakes off me, and it was bad. It was like he was fighting a high school kid fighting an elementary. For real. That's how bad he did Spence.
Yeah, it looked bad, huh?
It was bad.
That was a middle schooler against a high schooler, huh?
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad, bro.
Yeah.
It was bad. And your boy, Canelo, I think you're gonna put it on Canelo. I think you're gonna.
You think you're gonna get Canelo, huh?
It might. I don't even think they gonna go the whole thing.
You don't think so, huh?
Because Canelo gonna try to come up in there, man.
There's a lot of people that said that fight ain't gonna go to distance.
It ain't going.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a cold.
I got a feeling it's gonna come down to that get me or I'm gonna get you kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Because Canelo ain't scary, but he gonna come in there and Bud just what's up. I don't know if they don't see it, man, but the dude is special.
Yeah.
The dude is special, man. They gotta see it.
You know, Canelo said, "I've seen it all," and he has.
Yeah.
But he's seen it all at different points. He ain't seen it all at one time, other than Floyd.
And
only other time he's seen it all at one time.
And if Floyd wasn't so older, that would be a great fight. Him and Bud.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And at that time, I would almost give it to Bud because I don't know if Floyd gonna be able to take that power that Bud is gonna dish out. Because Floyd get off.
Yeah.
He a bad man.
Yeah.
You know, he undefeated.
But see, you gotta say 37-year-old Floyd against 37-year-old Terrence. Yeah.
Right. So, but this is what I'm saying.
That's
Think about that, bro. Bud is special, man.
Bud special, I know.
Bud special. He street grinding special.
It's 12 rounds against a crafty dude, man.
Against I'm a roll on you.
We gotta say that. That's the one thing we ain't seen Terrence in the ring with. Somebody as crafty
like Floyd
and creative as Floyd. Yeah.
Right. But there's nobody out there like that.
Time manager.
It's nobody out there like that.
Yeah. Hey, pay attention to the road too, man.
Oh, I got this.
No, the way your head is cocked back, his head cocked back.
Like
He driving the Oldsmobile or something.
Look how good I am. Hey, I got some. Hey, I'm gonna go get a call Bud, man.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Bud,
don't do that.
Say Porter and got on my bus being disrespectful on my bus. What's up, champ? That's him. You too, man.
Yeah.
All right. Look at the champ.
You had on your bus before, man. Boxing.
Oh, I had Zab Judah and Buster Douglas.
And now
Shawn Porter.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm checking out the arm though. This say Brandy, right?
Oh, come on.
Who was Brandy?
That's a little honey, you know what I'm saying? She all right.
I said that better be his mama's name.
No. It worked out. But hey, man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Man,
I'll see you around, all right?
Yes, hey, listen. If I need a bodyguard, I'm going to get you.
Call me.
All right?
Call me. My phone is going to be off.
I swear to God, I'm coming to get you.
Take it easy. I'm at 1123 Vine Street, and I knew nothing about LA, but Hollywood and specifically this gym Wildcard Boxing Gym, and so shout out to my boy Matt, Nabs Boxing. He hit me up randomly and said, "Hey, so we going to LA to see Manny or what?" And here we are. I did not really think about making the trip out here to see Manny Pacquiao.
What caused you to finish in the game? Like
Tired.
Yeah, you tired of the game?
Ready to move on.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your brother?
I didn't like her that much anyway. Hey, yo, let me ask you this. When Manny, like, you know, he did his run, he's like, I'm not gonna do it today. You're good with the shutdown, right? Yeah.
For real?
But there was a day where you were like, no, we're not shutting it down, right?
That was before.
Yeah.
I was a lot younger back then.
Yeah.
And I used to be the one that's not with them.
Yeah. So Manny ducked me today, y'all. That's basically what that amounts to. It's a slow day. 4th of July. Got some good words in with Freddie. Fantastic human being. And still stronger than ever.
So,
How long you been in here?
it's opened up in February.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you know where you were moving into?
I didn't. I've been a
Yeah.
big boxing fan my whole life, bro, to be honest with you. Seeing you guys, man, and
Yeah.
everything else, man. But I came in here and...
Did you know about the wild card?
I didn't even know what's
Like
here.
you had never heard of the wild card?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
But
I
you
just
didn't know it was right here.
Bro,
Yeah.
I run this route every single day. Never
Uh-huh.
thought that this was here.
Yeah,
My boy
yeah.
Elvis Rodriguez is the one that told me, yo,
Yeah.
and we're Dominican, so he's like, yo, ven a abrir este lugar aquí. I'm like, let me go check it out. I called in because I've been looking on Melrose. Melrose, $5,000 for these small ass places. I was like, nah, when they told me here, I was like, I'm taking that shit.
Yeah.
Then I realized, I'm like, oh shit, wild card is
Yeah.
here? And then all of a sudden, look who, you know what I'm saying?
You ever don't got no clients, it's slow, and you like,
I'm
let me
here all the
let me
time.
slide up there and see what it look like in
So,
there.
yeah, bro. So that was amazing to me because I'm just like, damn, this is where the guys come in, you know, the big names. Me growing up watching, bro, just like, this is dope, man. But now, like I said, I love that I see guys like you guys coming out here, man. And I never thought in the middle of the years growing up, I'm 32, I seen guys taking pictures with athletes and stuff, and or rappers and shit. I'm like, why are they taking pictures? But now I see why. I don't do none of that. I'm cool with everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do love the just talking to different people and just getting to meet everybody else, man. So, but I love what I do, man, and I just continue trying to be the best version of me every single day, bro.
What I like about me is everybody that I've watched, aspired to be, all that kind of stuff. They say you keep this, like people, you know, keep people that are like you, keep them around you. And it doesn't seem to me like the actors, the comedians, the rappers that I've met, they want to hang out with me because I reached that level, they reached that level, so we all got something in common. They like, nah, I just like Sean because Sean is dope. I like Sean because he know the game, you know.
Because Manny believes what he's doing is what gets him ready.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing.
Well, this was the big thing for me when I was talking to Freddie. I asked Freddie, is this the oldest guy you work with at this level? He says, yeah. I expected to hear that. But the thing that gave me a reassurance in Freddie says he's just listening to his body now.
Right.
I'm like, yo, when you're at age, you do what you've always done.
Yep.
Why would you change anything?
Right.
And then you just go with the flow from there, you know. So.
Yeah. No, and I
know.
just said it's surreal because the way the guy works and you see him on the pads and all that, that's fast vintage. There's no slow down.
Mm-hmm.
The sparring, of course, the first 3 weeks getting into it.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, being a fighter, is that you take that corner, right?
Yeah.
And then you just go up and.
I asked Freddie. Freddie said he said he's working really well with everybody. And when he turns it on, he's the boss. And I'm like,
No,
when Freddie said that, I got hyped because I'm like, you know.
Yeah, and I love Sal Busto. Sal will tell you, man, you could see this and this, you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Sal was a top 10 type of welterweight guy. So, but again, you got to fight the fight the night of. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it won't be from lack of preparation. Nobody works harder than Brother Manny.
You need some fish. It's still swimming. It's still moving.
Who's the head chef? Main chef.
But you all help out.
What does Champ like to eat? What are we making for Champ today?
Chef. There's chef.
is that? That's swordfish?
Halibut.
You sure it's halibut?
Halibut.
You sure? Yeah. No, I think that's halibut. Oh.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
Manny really shined at the Hall of Fame. And I wanted to know from you, like, where did that come from?
Like, as in, just the whole, you know?
The whole thing. I mean, he looked great, but what really blew my mind is his acceptance speech. Everything, top to bottom, was English. He read it. I mean, he just was very articulate, presented himself in a way that I would, in 100 years, would never have imagined. And I was like, I just want to know from you, like, was that him? Like, this is what I have to do?
Yeah, well, what I feel, of course he had this fight, right? He's got this fight coming up and everything. But it was so special to me going into the Hall of Fame, right? It's, and it, like, he thrived on the moment. It was just an enjoyment. And the people always, he loves the fans. And he's always his biggest thing, and he's told you this by, of course, just humble. So when he went to do the speech, a speech to keep people's attention, 5, 7, 10 minutes, maybe even longer than 10 minutes, people start.
Sure.
So he touched the bases he needed to in his speech, and it's just very, just touching with what he said, but that's him, that's what he means.
Yeah. Did anyone help him with the speech?
He might have got a little help from someone, but that was him. That's Manny.
Yeah.
Manny's done enough speeches now. Of course, he had some practice. He ran for president. Yeah. He was a senator.
Yeah.
So he had a little more practice than some of the people. But that was from the heart, and his humbleness and his appreciative to everything and just being part of it. It was really magic, man. Like from the moment he got there and to the moment he left, it was such a great flow.
What about now? Manny's 46, right? They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I feel like Manny's more accessible. He's more eager to do an interview now. He's more outgoing, more the whole nine. Like he has where you wouldn't think he could blossom anymore. Where's that come from?
No, I think he's always trying to learn, right?
Yeah.
He's always, and as you get a little older in your career, you appreciate stuff more.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I mean, like after he works out, you went to the Thai restaurant. There'll be 30, 40 people out there. They'll stop for his fans. He's so accessible to help and give. But again, that's what he came from, right? That's when you come from nothing. You always remember where you came from, and I think that's part of his appeal to the people and the fans. And he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do it.
That's what I see more than anything. It seems like to me he's doing a little bit more than he used to do, but it's like as I take these steps, I'm enjoying these steps. I'm not. Most fighters are always kind of like reluctantly showing up. He seems to be showing up even when he doesn't have to.
Yeah. And he's doing it because he wants to.
Yeah.
It's not. It's one of the biggest thing I tell people. He's not here for money.
Yeah.
Money's the reward. That's what we all would.
Sure.
But if he was doing it strictly for money, it would be no sense to do it. He's doing it because the passion, and he can still do it, and he feels that he can compete at the highest level. And from what I've seen, I think he can.
Last one I got for you. I have said that Manny Pacquiao might be more dangerous now than he's ever been. What do you say? What do you think about that?
Well, I think that is correct because it's a different way now, right? Before he was just like abandoned, threw everything to the wall. Now it's more, how do you say, pick and choose a little smarter. Before it was just like wind him up, let him go, and just threw him. Now he fights smarter, more understanding what he needs to do. And when you're talking about boxing, the guy's an encyclopedia. Been doing it 30 years, knows everything, knows training, knows fighting, knows everything about it, knows how to prepare. It's like I didn't think being around him. I've been around him since 2017, directly doing his fights. And I've been there the Manny at 38 that beat Lucas Matisse. I was there for the Keith Thurman fight. Unfortunately, the Ugas was a disaster because he never trained for that style, wasn't prepared for that style. It was just the worst thing that happened. And still, if you go back and look at the fight, The fight was very close.
Wide open.
The fight was about even going into 7-8, and then you could say Ugas pulled away by a couple. But by no means, if he lost that fight 11-1, 12-0, there'd be no reason to fight right now. Of course. That Manny Pacquiao there beats Barrios, no problem. We just got to see what, I heard you say in an interview, father time's father time. You can be in the best shape you want, and your clock is still going to be not what it was. I believe so, but we'll see. Maybe Manny, Hopkins able to do it at a little higher weight. Heavyweights do it because they mature later. Smaller guys, I looked at all the welterweights, the welterweights in history, and I didn't see one over the age of 38 that won a major title. If you go back and watch Robinson, you go back and look at what's his name? You look at De La Hoya, all the guys. So Champ's the only one to do it. After 40, baby. The champ is here. Champ is here.
What's up with your old ass? How you doing, sir? Good.
What is this? Like, I'm just.
Those are some good peanuts. Woo!
I'm just trying to. So, like they said, the peanuts.
Money.
There's a.
No, I don't want any damn peanuts. Yeah. What movie were you watching? What movie were you watching? You were just watching the movie?
The Rage. I Rebel Rage.
What's that about?
Rebel Rage.
Lord of the Rings?
No, Rebel Rage.
What's that about?
Rebel Rage.
What's it about?
It's about this former army. Former army.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite snack to eat in the training camp, or you don't?
No, it's peanuts.
Yeah.
He said, nah, it's just peanuts. It's just peanuts.
You know it's peanuts?
Yeah, not wet peanuts.
What?
Wet?
Filipinos eat that a lot.
No, we cook it.
Money.
We just had mango and sticky rice.
I'm gonna ask you the same question I just asked Sean. Are you a more dangerous fighter now?
I think so because I'm more experienced like before.
Yeah. I think so too. I always said happy fighter is the best fighter.
Yeah.
You seem pretty happy. You're always happy, but that seemed a little. Would you agree that's a little different for you now?
Right now different.
Yeah.
Different. Like the way I train, the way I like. In fact, I want to train today, but they just said no. You need to start like that. We're about to close to overtraining.
Yeah. And I've seen you before. Like I said, you were always happy, but it just seems like
You know me how I train.
coming back. It just seems like
it's good for me to rest at 4 years, like that.
Yeah.
I'm back like.
Were you worried at all about how long until I can't come back? Did you ever think about that?
No, it's not like that because even though I don't have a fight, like I have complete sport facilities in my house.
Yeah.
In my compound, I have basketball court, badminton. I do jogging, gym,
Yeah. You still had the bags and stuff like that, even though you weren't. Yeah. Did you spar?
No, not this part, but
How was the first sparring session?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we start like first week of June.
Yeah. You nervous at all?
No.
No. Yeah. Just like I'm back.
I'm back.
That's it. I'm not still questioning it. I'm back.
You're feeling when you were starting. Like,
Yeah.
Excited. Like,
Yeah.
start again.
Yeah.
And supposedly, like at this age, like I'm expecting to feel like lazy, like lazy to train, but
Me.
but it's not like that. It's not like that. Like I want to push, like
Yeah.
That's why they watching me like. Stop.
Yeah. I saw Freddie. Freddie said, he said like you're doing everything that you used to do, but it's more like you're more excited now. And you guys are still having fun and all that.
Because I think it's good for me to have lay off rest for 4 years. That's why when I came back, like announced my comeback, like I'm hungry.
What about the stick? Freddie said you're still doing the stick on the.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because I requested to Justin, like we have to do like the stick, like that's very important for a fighter. Like, mind conditioning, mind training. It's like pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Pain tolerance.
Yeah. You've never swam for training, have you?
No, I don't swim.
So that would be my equipment. That would be me hitting myself with the stick. Swimming for me, like it was mental conditioning.
Really?
It was like going through the water and going up my nose and all that kind of stuff. And same like for you hitting that, it's like you gotta go through this, Yeah. Did you?
But I like the stick. It's pain. Like,
Did you still hit yourself over the 4 years? Like, did you still ever like? No. Only when I need to. Only when I need to. Yeah. When I met you and Freddie told me, Manny doesn't watch film. I watch film, and I tell Manny what he needs to do. That's what Freddie told me. Is that still the case now? You guys still treated that way? Have you watched Mario Barrios fight before?
Maybe with Tank. You saw that fight?
with Hank and the last fight.
In his last fight, yeah. Was it you guys? His last
No,
fight?
it wasn't. He fought at 54, right?
He fought on the Jake Paul card, Barrios.
Oh.
Like Tyson, undercard with Tyson.
Yeah. It was
Oh, he fought on that card. Did
Ramos.
he get knocked out?
Ramos.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Jesus
fought
Ramos,
Ramos.
right?
Yeah.
54 though, right?
Oh, Ramos had
47.
What do you think about him?
that drove.
What do you think about him?
Ramos gave him a pretty.
It was a good.
Yeah, it was right.
All right, here I got one for you. You used to start your fights and you would let your opponents hit you a little bit. I never liked that. I was like, man, you don't stand there and But it was like you just wanted to see what they got. I don't know. Like, what is that?
That's what I'm.
Don't tell me you didn't do that because I saw you do it.
Mind condition, like
Yeah.
let your opponent, like you don't get hurt when
Yeah.
he threw the punch.
Yeah. So what about now? You gonna let Mario do that? You gonna?
It depends. I don't know, like, but I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm like my feeling is like when I started boxing.
You didn't do that when you started boxing.
No.
No, it was just I gotta do my job. I gotta do my job. I'm excited for this fight. Yeah, go ahead.
Who made the call for this Barrios fight? Was it Barrios' team reaching out to you, or were you sitting back going, I want to fight again. I want to be a champion.
Me.
Yeah.
Like when I asked of course I consulted to my family, like, my wife, like, what do you think? What did you know of Barrios? Who we watching? Like, she said, no, you can fight him. Like, you can beat him. Really? Are you sure? Like, are you sure about that? Yeah, you can. Okay. The next day I
Call Freddie. Yeah.
call here, like,
Yeah.
It was that last fight. So it was that last fight Barrios had. You were watching and going, maybe I can beat this guy.
yeah.
Is that right?
Freddie said your wife never liked you boxing, and then
He wanted to stop, like that's why I hung up my glove.
yeah,
She wanted me to stop it. That's why for I hung up my glove.
yeah,
From her.
yeah.
But when she saw the fight of Barrios last fight, I mean, you can fight this.
Oh,
He's
wow.
a champion. Like,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Wow.
Are you?
right. Yeah. All right, I'm going after it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What made her change her mind?
I don't know. Like, just ask her.
Yeah, you said ask her. I will. I'll ask her. What about your kids? They when you retired, they were happy you retired.
Yeah, but they're surprised that I'm back.
Yeah. You told me, Manny, that when you retire, you're upset, cried a little bit here and there, just down.
Yeah, cause I mean,
Yeah.
When I announced my retirement, like the team, like crying, like
Yeah. And did your family see you sad, upset?
Yeah, but they said boxing is not forever.
Yeah, get over it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I miss those days that get interview, get like an risk on, like training, like discipline, how you discipline yourself, like
So through this, everything that you've been doing for the last couple of months, has it been like, oh man, I really missed this?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Manny, what was the hardest loss to come back from in your career? Because nowadays you see the fighters, they don't want to lose. They want to protect their record. Nowadays, if you look back on your career, which fight that you lost, not win, lost, is the hardest to deal with?
I think the hardest is when you expecting to win and you lost. The Bradley won.
Oh yeah, that was a robbery.
G-Porn fight. Like,
Robbery right there.
It's hard because like you work hard for your training camp and discipline like that. You did you did your best in training camp and then in the fight like.
But the Philippines, we were all shocked. Remember the Marquez fight, the Mayweather fight. The Philippines, there's no crime. Everybody's watching your fights. Everybody was crying. They couldn't believe it. What was it like coming back from that? Because you're one of the few fighters that lost, but they came back.
All of us, like including the fans, like boxing is like there's a win, there's a loss, but like we don't know when you get hit. Like sometimes there's a knockout. Like you don't expect that. But the thing is like it's clearly you winning, and then the announcement is you lost. I mean that's hurt. More hurt.
Yeah. So when you fight, the crime rate goes to 0. When you lose, does the crime rate go up? Does it spike when you lose?
The Philippines gets mad when you lose.
Sometimes like you work hard, focus, discipline, training camp, and then in the fight, you supposedly win, but it's easy. What's that like?
A couple more, then we out of here. You're a Christian. You've been a Christian your whole life, right? Yeah. Your whole life.
No, I was Catholic before.
Catholic, yeah. But now you're a Christian.
Christian,
You believe in Jesus Christ. A lot of people think that when you became a Christian, that your career changed. I've been a Christian my whole life. My career was what it was my whole life. What do you say about your faith when it comes to boxing?
When it comes to boxing, like I always nothing personal. Just this is a sport. Okay, when the bell ring, like you follow the rules. It's like that. After that, nothing personal. Like I have no hatred or anything like that. And I don't like me. I don't like to talk trash talk like that. Always keep friendly and I have faith.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just one last one, because a lot of the fans, they're talking about, you remember your exhibition against Antt? And everyone was like, oh, I don't like to see Manny get hit. But a lot of people don't know you train differently for a real fight, right? Your training camp regimen is different for a real fight.
Oh, the
so
Antt fight is like I don't train like seriously.
Yeah, you just showed up, right?
Yeah.
Exhibition fight.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's not my opponent is not Antt because Antt is built so big.
How tall? Who's taller, him or Barrios?
Same, I think.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. And Antt he didn't weigh. Yeah. That's why. I'm not really do.
He was just hanging out. Just hanging out. Hey, Freddie says I asked him, I said, how's the sparring going? I asked him who he was using for the sparring, all that kind of stuff. And you should have called me. But
you want to spar?
I asked Freddie how the sparring was going. He says everybody's doing good until he turns it on. Once he turns it on, he's the boss. When we sparred, did you feel like you were the boss?
No, I'm not.
No. Was I the boss when we sparred? Appreciate you for the interview, man.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. I heard you play that thing all night.
Yeah.
It's so, it don't get boring.
Eyes can see, yes, why I'm so blind. With someone else is me. It's unkind. It's unkind.